back to Trains and Toys with Papa Joe. Last video's train trivia. Signal systems not only are used to communicate the speed of the train, but also what? Answer is the route. This video's train trivia. What train feature is now obsolete? Stay tuned for the next video for the answer. You're going to see a lot in this video about Sculptamold, and you will see the issues that I had, and it has been a learning experience, but I wanted to go ahead and show this because this is a channel for beginners learning, and I definitely learned a lot, and hopefully you'll learn from my mistakes and not make them. Okay, good morning. Back in the train room. I did make a tunnel portal off camera. I did not video it. It is temporarily in place. It's not glued down or anything. I will get to that eventually. Not sure exactly how I'm going to permanently affix it in place or keep light from showing through, but it's a work in progress. However, today I'm going to start in the top corner of the mountain. I've got my tools laid out, paper towels, water, stiff bristle brush, a little pan, measuring scoop, and under the layout I have this giant bag of Sculptamold. So I'm going to get up there and attempt to sculpt some rock face and hilly areas and see how things go. I'll probably set the camera up so that you can watch my follies and go from there. Okay, so I personally have never worked with Sculptamold. I have seen other modelers work with it. I think I know the consistency that I need. So we're gonna scoop some of it into there, kind of like a, I don't know, powdery mortar with paper mixed in, and I've seen lots and lots of other modelers work with it and do pretty well. So we're gonna see how well this does. I do need something to stir with though, don't I? Or I'm just gonna end up using my hand, which there we go. I got something to start with. So I don't know exactly how much water. Still seems very dusty. I don't know if I get it too wet. I do have more Sculptamold, so it's always a good thing. It does seem to soak up a lot of water, though. From what I've seen, it kind of needs to be like a wet, dryish oatmeal consistency, I would think. I think at the moment we're still too dry. Yeah. Sorry for bumping the camera tripod there. Sure you guys shook all over the place. Getting there. I think it still needs to be a little bit more soupy. I want it pliable, but I don't want it really, really dry either. Yeah. I think that's still a little thick, but I'm going to try it. Go ahead and grab my spray bottle because I think I'm going to need it as well. Add just a little bit more water there. All right, let me pause you and adjust the camera so you can see where I'm going to be. All right. That's more like what I'm used to seeing. It's basically plaster with paper mixed into it, so it gives it some substance. You can sculpt it pretty well, apparently. We'll find out, won't we? All right. Now, I do know, from what I understand, once I get it on here and I get it smoothed out where I want it to be, to do the rocket and stuff, I'm going to want to let it set up a little bit before I start using my tools. So we're just going to kind of grab a little bit of it. Yeah. Put it right on top. Does not need to be perfect. Because of course, you know, rock isn't perfect. It sets up pretty quick, so I would definitely do a smaller batch than what I did and add a bunch more water. Yeah, it's setting up really fast. So fair warning for those who are using it, depending on obviously the brand and where you get it from. Humidity, temperatures, it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. I would definitely recommend doing small batches at a time. Definitely live and learn, that's for sure. Stuff does not seem to be too forgiving when it gets too dry quickly. camera. Obviously, I'm having issues with it setting up too quickly. Again, use a little bit to begin with, because this stuff is setting up very quickly and gets very hard rapidly. So I've had to add a ton of water. I'm having to cut the chunks up because it's hardened up in my little plastic tub here. Trying to get it to soak some more water in to get it to the consistency that I want it. Again, beginner channel. No idea what I'm doing. Learning as I go. Watching a whole lot of other YouTubers. I think I'm finally actually getting the consistency I wanted to begin with. Still some super hard chunks in here. Yeah, no. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to hop down. I do not like how that's turning out. Don't like how the Sculptamold is working. So I'm going to dump this batch and start over. Yeah, it got hard really fast.